Hey everyone, it's Ruth here. I've got quite a fun topic today that I want to talk to you about. And if you think about it, it's pretty funny, but it also makes a lot of sense at the same time. So, I want to talk to you about what is the garnishes when it comes to sleep and what is the main course. And you're like, what are you talking about, Ruth? That's okay, I'll explain it. So, let's think about a pasta dish, okay? Right now in the season of mom and kids. We like to cook maybe, bolognese. Every mom has cooked spaghetti bolognese, right, for their kids. And so let's think about the bolognese, okay? So, if you just have the pasta and the sauce, right? Will your pasta dish taste good? Yeah, I guess. But what if you add parsley, cheese, and maybe even chili flakes on it? It's gonna explode, right? A flavor explosion in your mouth. Like, it takes it to a new level. However, if you just eat cheese, parsley, and chili flakes, are you gonna feel good about yourself? I don't think so, right? And so when it comes to sleep, it's the same thing as well. So many mums make this mistake, okay? You focus on the garnish instead of the main course. Now, what am I talking about? The garnish it's like your method, okay? How are you going to put your child to sleep? All right, yeah, the way you put your child to sleep is going to create a different level of happiness, for sure. What I mean by that, if you could put your child to sleep by even just sitting next to your child, look, we're not even talking about self-settling. Now, if you just need to sit next to your child's cot and they just fall asleep on their own, that is going to create a different level of happiness compared to if you had to rock your child, right, to sleep. You're going to feel much happier if you could just sit there, right? So your level of happiness does get affected in which what I call snooze steps you're in. Okay, the less you have to do, you're probably going to feel a bit happier. Let's just be straight, right, and be honest with that. So that is the snooze steps. However, if that is all you focus on, think about your pasta dish when you eat tonight. You're pretty much just going, I'm just going to focus on all the garnishes that I can have and not eat the pasta and the sauce, okay? So that is what I'm talking about. So when I teach my clients and my members how to get amazing sleep, self-settling and sleeping through the night, having great naps, having a great routine day in, day out without using any quiet out method or control crying, I don't just want to focus on the garnish, okay? I want to focus on the pasta and I also want to focus on the sauce. So I'm just going to break it down really simply. Now, the pasta, okay, is what you want to start off with, because no pasta, your noodles, no, then you're not going to get a dish. I mean, unless you're, I don't know, paleo or, primal and you don't eat carbs, then, that's okay, all good. But we're talking about a complete spaghetti bolognese dish, okay? So you've got your pasta, whether you have spaghetti or penne or, I don't know, macaroni, whatever pasta you choose to have. That is like the basic stuff, right? That is going to fill you up, but it's not going to make you feel good. Like, you're not going to feel the satiety when you eat a nice meal, right? So the pasta in itself, things like your emotional well-being, your sleep routine, your nutritional routine, your sensory and activity routine. We talk about the 3 diets in my program. We talk about the pre-sleep rituals. What's really important, to set up before your child even goes to sleep, and your sleep environment, all that kind of stuff is the pasta in itself, okay? So you got to have that to have bulk in your child's sleep. If you have that, then you're off to a good start, okay? But it's going to feel bland. It's going to feel like, it's still something is not quite right. So then you need to add the sauce, right? Now, the sauce is a secret sauce. The sauce is sleep signs. It's all about your child's sleep signs, sleep pressure, wake window, sleep totals, all that kind of stuff, budgeting. It sounds pretty grand, but that is pretty much, I would say, 70% of the bulk of your success. If you get that down pat, my gosh, your life is going to change. You don't even need a self-settling child and your life will change just by doing that, okay? So think about this. you've got your pasta, and then you've got your sauce. Now, if that's all you want, you don't want any garnishes, you still gotta walk away from that meal feeling quite good. Okay, but if you then, once you have that sorted out, okay, you've got your pasta, you've got your sauce, your red sauce with meat or without meat, doesn't matter, and then you now put on your garnish, bam, you have an amazing meal, and that completes your meal, right? Your spaghetti bolognese is like a flavor explosion in your mouth. It's the same with sleep. You gotta layer them at the right time. Okay, so if you are only focusing on the garnish, i.e., the sous steps, have a think about what you're actually missing. No wonder you're going day in and day out feeling like, oh, I'm not feeling great. My child's sleep is all over the place, because you're not focusing on the right things to focus on. So I just wanted to give you this analogy and illustration. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. But it's super important, okay, to have all these things. And then on top of that, you've got dessert. What should we have? Tiramisu, creme brulee. That is where sleep freedom comes in. But I don't talk about that a lot in here because, hey, you got to get the main stuff sorted out first. But with my clients and my members that go through my program and they've done the main course, we get to talk about dessert, and that's where it gets fun. So maybe I'll talk about that. If you want to talk about what sleep freedom looks like, i.e., what does it mean to eat dessert and feel good about it, in the sleep sense, let me know. I'm happy to talk about that. But I just want to talk about this today. So focus on your main dish today, okay? Not just the garnish and the toppings that you put on top. And hope you have a good day. Bye.